welcome back to Reed Making with Dr. S. Today we're going to take our fantastic reed blanks and we're going to prepare them for first day scrapes. So let me move the camera so you can see what I'm doing here. You can see again I have my tools at the ready. I always want to pre-prepare with tools. There we go. So I have my cutting block and a clean, newly unwrapped razor blade. You can also use a guillotine. I have my ruler, my pencil, and I have my fantastic Steez reamer. Okay, we're going to start out by reaming the inside of the tube. Okay, if you were to take your reed right now, it's nice and sealed, it's a beautiful reed. If you were to take this and try and put it on your bocal, in fact, I'll do that. You'll see that it doesn't really fit so well. It just barely goes on. That's not going to work so well when we go to play. So we're actually going to take out some of the cane from the inside of the tube, and that's what our reamer does. I like the Steez reamer because not only is the taper really appropriate for the tube of the reed, but it's also very sharp, and so I don't have to use any pressure with my hands, which can cause warped tips, but rather I just gently hold the sides and let the sharpness of the reamer clean out the inside. Now, I have my reamer preset. I know this is how far down I want to go for my bocal. For some of you, you may want to ream a little bit, try it on your bocal. Ream a little bit, try it on your bocal, until you know where to preset this. I'm going to ream down to that gold part. Again, I'm not using any pressure. The sharpness of the reamer is doing the work. Okay, so now I'm at that gold line. I'm going to pull this out. I will clean this off. Keep your reamer clean, but I'm going to wait till after this video. Okay, so now I've got a nicely reamed tube. This fits beautifully on my bocal. I'm pretty pleased with this. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this excess string that's hanging here. And I just do this quickly with a razor blade. Well, I say quickly. Hope these videos serve as comic relief for you guys. Okay, so now I've got a nice clean blank. I took that off. The next step, we reamed dry. We've done everything dry so far. Is I want to soak the tip of the reed so that I can clip it. So just to jump forward, here's my water with another reamed blank of which I didn't cut off my strings. You don't need to soak this for very long, maybe a minute, just enough for the fibers of the cane to take in the water until this is nice and soaked up. I'm going to measure 1 1/16 from the collar. Okay, so I put my 1 inch mark right at the collar, and I'm going to come in and mark from the collar 1 inch and 1/16. Your reeds will end up being shorter than this, but this provides us a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, so you can see I marked my 1 inch, that's 1 inch and 1/16 from the collar to here. Now I'm going to place the tip of the reed on my cutting block, take a new freshly unwrapped razor blade, line it up on that line I drew, and rock back and forth. So you can see that's a nice tip opening, and now I'm ready to put this on my drying rack and let it dry back out before I start my scraping. Usually I clip 3 or 4 tips at a time, and by the time I finish clipping my 4th one, my first one is dry and ready for first day scrapes. Happy reed making!